Welcome to Windsurfing.TV and welcome to the Big 5 Challenge. Yeah, you're probably thinking, what is the Big 5 Challenge? Well, this is what I want to get you guys at home involved in. Now, I won't lie to you, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to push your limits. This is aimed at guys who are going for the back loops, going for the push loops, and I'm going to explain a little bit more now. And it's going to be kind of setting yourself this benchmark of crossing over into that elite category. We've always said it, like, you're on the beach, you see someone go out there, land a back loop, and then you see him land a forward, and you think, whoa, and then he lands a push loop, and it's like, that's the big three. Now, I've kind of changed it a little bit, so I'm going to call it the Big 5 Challenge. Now, the Big 5 comes from, if you put Big 5 into Google Images, you'll see what I mean. The Big 5 is the elephant, the rhino, the buffalo, the leopard, and the lion. They're like the Big 5 game hunting sort of animals of Africa, and that's what it used to be. I mean, now it's changed for shooting. You don't shoot them anymore, you shoot with a camera, but they're still the Big 5. Now, in windsurfing, I thought it could be cool to have this Big 5, and you have it on this wall chart, and they're like, you sort of tick them off as you go. I mean, the ideal is to get all these animals or moves done in one session. If you can do that in one session, you have done the Big 5 Challenge. Obviously, another challenge would be just to be able to do them in a lifetime at some point. But I think in one session, that's the ultimate goal. Not going to be easy. Okay, so we're going to start off, and I'm going to tick list here. We're going to start off with the elephant. What's the elephant? Well, it's the biggest animal in Africa. In the world, I think it is, and that's going to be the floaty jump. So we're starting off nice and early. The big elephant, the big jump, the massive sort of yee-haw. We're not talking a little floaty jump, we're talking a big yee-haw jump. So that's the first one. If you can tick that off, well, you're a fifth of the way there. Next up, we've got the rhino. Now, the rhino has been dying out over a few years, and so is this next move, the tabletop. Yes, that's right, we're bringing the tabletop back. We don't see enough tabletops anymore, and I would like to see more. So that's the rhino. We're bringing the tabletop back. So if you can do a tabletop, you can do a floaty jump, well, you tick 2 out of 5 so far. The next one, the king of the jungle. Yeah, you guessed it. It's the forward loop. Now, you can do this just a small forward loop. You can do a stalled forward loop. Obviously, the ideal would be a stalled one, but to tick it off, you've just got to do the forward loop. So the king of the jungle, the forward. So if you've got the floaty jump, the tabletop, and the forward, that's 3 out of 5. You're doing very well. Next up, we've got the buffalo. Possibly the most dangerous animal out of all of them. Doesn't feel like it should be, but it is. And that's like the push loop, where you take off a small ramp or it's not windy enough and you've got to go over the top of your kit and push out. It can be pretty scary and you can hurt yourself. I know a few people have done it. If you go up and you over-rotate too much, you're going to hurt yourself. So that is the push loop. That's 4 out of 5. And then we're going to end with number 5, which is the leopard. It's the one animal everyone wants to see. It's beautiful, charismatic, it's sexy. What do you want to call it? But it's also the most elusive, and that has got to be the back loop. That's like the blue ribbon. That's what everyone wants to do, those nice, clean, nice back loops. So, can you tick off the Big 5? Have you already done the Big 5 Challenge, or are you missing a few? Do you need to do it? Well, I'd like to hear from you. Hashtag Windsurfing.TV, hashtag Big 5. That's what we want to see. So maybe we'll send them in. We're going to work that out. Just stay tuned to the website or the Facebook page, and I'll fill you in of how you can enter it. I'll just put something on the end of this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's down on the right-hand side, that little icon. Just click on that, and you'll be able to subscribe to Windsurfing TV. And we're going to have more details on that. But that is the challenge, the Big 5 Challenge, and that is like this benchmark. We're going to set it at Windsurfing TV, the Big 5 Challenge. Can you do the Big 5 Challenge? We want to know about it. Actually, I know what you can do. Tag anybody you know who can do the Big 5 Challenge or you think might be up for the Big 5 Challenge. That's what we're going to do. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. The next time it will be a Training Diaries episode.
I'm watching Windsurfing.TV, and you? What are you watching?